Rhaenys' jaws close around Sunfyre's neck. His wing rips, half a body on the ground, Aegon broken beside him. A dragon is supposed to die like that. Sunfyre the Golden did not die like that. 3 kills later, he had tied Vhagar, the deadliest dragon in House of the Dragon history. The parade dragon did most of it with half a body. By the end of this video, you'll see the case for the most underrated dragon in House of the Dragon. Rook's Rest, Dragonstone, 3 kills, the math tied with Vhagar, and the beats no listicle is going to show you. The most beautiful dragon ever born. That is how the historians remember Sunfyre. Gold scales that shine like beaten gold in the sun. Pale pink wing membranes. Golden flames. The only dragon in the known world whose fire burned gold. The court dismissed him. The small folk called him a parade dragon, a vanity project with wings, a trophy on a leash, and Aegon himself put Sunfyre on his sigil, a golden 3-headed dragon breathing gold flame. The new mark of the Greens, that is the myth. Beauty on a leash. A trophy on 4 legs. The court was wrong. And at Rook's Rest, in a sky that turned black with smoke, the war found Sunfyre first. Aegon was 13 when he claimed Sunfyre, a boy on a young dragon. They grew up together. They were not rider and mount. They were one animal. Aegon thought it, Sunfyre did it. No signal, no delay. You saw it at Rook's Rest. When Criston Cole sprung the trap, Aemond on Vhagar was waiting for the order. Sunfyre was already moving. He read Aegon's mind before Aegon finished the thought. And months later, when the war had taken everything from Aegon, the throne, the city, his legs, his mother, half the men who ever swore to him, Sunfyre was still there. Aegon crawled into a hidden cave on Dragonmont looking for a dragon with a broken wing. He found him, still alive, still waiting, still loyal. That is not a parade bond. That is the only thing Aegon had left. Rook's Rest, late 129 AC. Criston Cole had been starving Rhaenyra's cause for months. He had Lord Staunton trapped. Lord Staunton begged the queen for help. Rhaenys Targaryen, the queen who never was, the best dragon rider of her generation, answered. She flew melees, the Red Queen, the fastest dragon in the sky. Sunfyre was supposed to be the bait. Rhaenys saw Vhagar too late. He wheeled melees to run, and Aemond hit her from above. The 3 dragons fought 1,000 feet above the field. The older, faster dragon had the younger one by the throat. Sunfyre was dead. Every man on that battlefield thought so. Only Vhagar rose. Melees was broken. Ripped apart on impact, Rhaenys burned beyond recognition beside her. Good. And Sunfyre was on the ground with one wing half torn from his body. Aegon lay beside him. Armor melted into his arm, hip shattered. Burns across half his body, the kind of wounds that end dynasties. That was not the end of Sunfyre. That was the beginning. The bigger lesson was not that he was strong. It was that he was scrappy. Vhagar won with mass. Caraxes won with ferocity. Melees won with speed. Sunfyre won with the one thing none of the others had. He refused to die. The Blacks retook Rook's Rest while Aegon was healing in King's Landing. Lord Waelys Mouton brought 60 men to put Sunfyre down. He was going to finish what Melees had started. It was one of the more embarrassing defeats in Targaryen history. Waelys and his men attacked the half-dead dragon. Sunfyre killed every single one of them, 60 men. Charred corpses, no survivors. And then, within a fortnight, Sunfyre was gone. His wing had healed at an awkward angle. He could fly. He just did not want to be found. 6 months of silence. A half-broken dragon with a crooked wing loose on the Crown Lands, surviving. Not hunting, not fighting, eating what he could catch. Hiding in caves, healing in the dark. Caraxes would have died from a wound like that. Vermithor would have died. Sunfyre did what a smaller, scrappier animal does. He tucked himself away and waited for the war to come back to him. And it did. Rhaenyra took King's Landing. The Greens collapsed. Laerys Strong smuggled the king off in a fishing boat to Dragonstone. Aegon was half dead, broken-legged, betrayed. He crawled into the caves on Dragonmont looking for the dragon he had last seen with one wing hanging from his body. He found Sunfyre in a hidden lair. Still alive? Still waiting? Aegon flew Sunfyre every day for months, regaining strength, rebuilding the bond, and when he came out, that is when the killing started again. The first kill nobody credits Sunfyre for happened while Aegon was in that cave. Sailors on a ship called the Nessaria saw 2 dragons fighting near the base of Dragonmont. One of them had golden scales. When the fight was over, there was a half-eaten corpse on the beach. It was the Grey Ghost, a wild dragon, pale, shy, a ghost that most people never saw. Sunfyre killed him, a half-broken dragon with a crooked wing hunting on his own. Killing for food, not a parade dragon, a survivor. Then Baela Targaryen came for Aegon. Moondancer, young, fast, hungry. She raked Sunfyre's side, attacked his malformed wing, drove him down toward the rocks. Sunfyre was bigger, but Moondancer was faster. In a clean fight, Moondancer wins. This was not a clean fight. Sunfyre turned into her at the last second and breathed gold fire directly into her face. They crashed into the ground. Sunfyre killed her with his jaws. Baela was taken prisoner. Aegon broke both of his legs jumping clear, but he won. Sunfyre had his second independent kill. The Dance of the Dragons killed more dragons than any other war in Westerosi history. Most historians will tell you the top killer was Vhagar. They are half right. Vhagar killed 3 dragons, Arax, Caraxes, and shared credit for Meleys. 3 kills. Sunfyre killed Moondancer, the Grey Ghost, and shared credit for Meleys' 3 kills. Tied, the Parade Dragon and the War Queen, identical body counts. The one difference, Sunfyre did it with a crooked wing, half a body, and a king who could not walk. Vhagar did it at full strength with the most experienced rider on the continent on her back. The lesson the Maester should have written down, the deadliest dragon of the dance was not the biggest, it was the one that refused to stop. The last thing Sunfyre did was the part the history books are quietest about. Rhaenyra was dragged back to Dragonstone in chains. Aegon fed her to his dragon, the same dragon the historians had written off. The same dragon the realm had dismissed as Aegon's golden ornament. Sunfyre died on the 9th day of the 12th moon, 130 AC, refusing to eat, wounds open, stinking. Aegon wept at his side. He sent for dragon eggs from Dragonstone. He wanted a new Sunfyre, prouder and fiercer than the last. None of them hatched. Aegon himself was dead within the year. There has not been a dragon like Sunfyre since. Ravenlore does one lore deep dive like this every week on House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, and Westerosi history. If this is your kind of dragon story, subscribe.